was a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and
It says, whereas on June 28, 2014, Philadelphia is a proud host of the 2014 Out of Darkness Overnight Walk to Prevent Suicide. Thousands of individuals who have been touched by suicide will gather near the steps of the Philadelphia Art Museum to begin a dusk to dawn overnight walk through Philadelphia to raise funds for vital research, education, advocacy, and suicide prevention. I urge all citizens to be aware of the work of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention to provide hope and resources to those at risk for suicide and compassionate help for those affected by suicide. Therefore, I, Michael A. Nutter, Mayor of the City of Philadelphia, do hereby proclaim Saturday, June 28, 2014, to be Out of the Darkness Overnight to Prevent Suicide Day in the City of Philadelphia.
Suicide is preventable and that there is help available. That's why I commend and applaud each and every one of you for not taking this serious problem sitting down. You're going to walk many miles and open many minds tonight. The stigma of mental illness no longer exists. We have torn that down.
But tonight we bring something else to this city. We bring our cause to the streets of Philadelphia. Tonight we walk to end the silence. Tonight we take a step closer to making suicide a national priority. Tonight we also walk in memory of those we've lost, and to make it clear that those who struggle with mental disorders, well, they suffer from real illnesses, not character weaknesses and not character flaws. We need to change that attitude, and we will.
We now know all too well that the silence can be deadly. This walk has empowered me and my sister to share a part of my life that I've hidden for so many years. My sister and I want to end the shameful nature of depression. We want to end the fact that those who are depressed are embarrassed to seek help or made to feel like they've had to bear their pain alone and in silence. Depression isn't a character flaw. It's a disease that needs to be treated by a physician just like any other. Leading up to tonight's event, my sister and I have had countless conversations with friends, family, and coworkers. We now talk openly about suicide. And if we've changed just one mind or encouraged just one person to find help, that to us is success. That is what this walk to us represents. It represents breaking the silence one person at a time. On behalf of my sister, my dad, and especially my mom and people just like her, thank you so much for sharing your stories with us and for your bravery in coming out here tonight. I'm very proud to be walking with you all, and I'm comforted by the fact that I'm not alone. And from here on in, none of us are. Have a great walk. I'll see you at the finish line.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Took his own life. Even though he was loved, Jason struggled to deal with homophobia he faced. In 2002, Stephen suffered another loss when his father, his namesake, died by suicide. And last year, Stephen lost his friend, Rick Rogers, another young gay man who felt abandoned. These men are gone, but not forgotten, and Stephen walks so that other families, friends, and partners do not have to experience the same pain. Marty Ripson wears purple beads, symbolizing the loss of a friend or relative. In 2010, her nephew, Brent Allen, took his own life at the age of 20. Brent was a kind and generous soul, someone who was always there for his friends. After discovering his creative side, Brent was starting a career as a tattoo artist. Marty is joined by her sister Monica for their third overnight walk. They walk in honor of Brent and all those who have lost someone they love way too soon. Devin Cummings wears orange beads in honor of her sister Danny. In December of 2013, Danny, who lit up a room with her laugh, smile, and unforgettable dimples, unexpectedly took her own life at the age of 21. Devin walks tonight with Dumbledore's Army, a team of family and friends named for Danny's favorite series, Harry Potter. And just as Harry and his wizarding friends face great hardship, Dumbledore's Army will fight for all those who are struggling against depression and mental illness. Wearing blue beads to symbolize the support of the cause is Gareth Bryant. Gareth is a spokesperson for Muslims Giving Back, a nonprofit that operates under the motto, "No Human Left Behind." Gareth and his teammates know that unfortunately, people with mental illness and their families are often left behind, and he hopes to be a light in the darkness for all those affected by suicide. The entire Muslims Giving Back team walks to bring us closer to a day where nobody ever gets left behind. Garrett Scanlon is wearing gold beads, symbolizing the loss of a parent. In December of 2010, his mom Janet took her own life 2 weeks shy of her 53rd birthday. Janet enjoyed traveling, had a passion for gardening, and loved her family, country music, and animals. To honor his mom and 3 students from his high school, Shane, Anthony, and Cole, Garrett is about to begin his very first Out of the Darkness overnight. Jim Holleran wears white beads, symbolizing the loss of a child. In January of this year, his 19-year-old daughter Madison, a talented runner on the UPenn track team and New Jersey state champ in the 800 meters, took her own life. She was incredibly driven, but her freshman year was stressful as she struggled with the rigor of Ivy League academics and athletics. She and her family recognized that she needed help and she was seeing a therapist. But recovery takes time, and heartbreakingly, Madison needed more time than she could give. Since her death, over $80,000 has been raised in memory of Madison for AFSP. Team Madison Strong walks to educate young people everywhere that there is help and there is hope. Katie Gawa is wearing green beads for those among us who live with mental illness. For nearly 2/3 of her life, Katie felt as though she didn't belong on this earth. Today, she knows she's right where she belongs. Katie is a part of Team Me Too to celebrate one of the most powerful moments in an Out of the Darkness journey, when we realize that we are not alone. As she walks tonight, she will be continuing her passion to end the stigma often associated with mental illness, so that those still suffering in silence can feel safe reaching out for help by saying "Me Too." Wearing silver beads in honor of military and veterans is AJ Page, about to begin his 3rd overnight. A 23-year U.S. Army Ranger, combat veteran of Panama, Desert Storm, and Somalia. AJ is today a mental health counselor and veterans advocate, and suicide prevention has been a focus of his life's mission. The VA says that 23 veterans a day in our country die from suicide. That means 8,200 per year. That's more than the combined death toll of Iraq and Afghanistan in 12 years of war. AJ walks to honor those who serve our country and then struggle to come home, and first responders who have been lost to suicide or struggle with mental illness. He wears 1 set of beads for each of the veterans from his outreach center in New England. The 94-year-old World War II vet who still struggles daily with thoughts of suicide. The Vietnam veterans, particularly a 3-tour Vietnam Force Recon Marine from Philly, and the 3 members of AJ's 1st Ranger team who lost the fight against PTSD and suicide. Tonight, AJ walks to carry his brothers and sisters, his son Zach, and himself home out of the darkness. These beads, these luminaria, these courageous people, they represent our dedication, our commitment, and our strength as a community. We are united in our goal, and those of us wearing blue beads tonight do so to show that we are determined to bring suicide prevention out of the darkness and save lives.
Coming here live from mile, what do we say, 15 and a half? Feet are killing me. But, you know, it's been worth it. About to cross the finish line. Rewarding experience. But definitely going to have to hit the ice tomorrow on the legs. Very rewarding experience. Can't wait to do it again next year.
Don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through. 'Cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you, you don't know what to do. Nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. So if you're mad, get mad. Don't hold it all inside. Come on and talk to me now. And hey, what you got to hide? I get angry too. Well, I'm alive like you. When you're standing at the crossroads and don't know which path to choose, let me come along. 'Cause even if you're wrong,
Oh, yes.
I'll stand by you.
Everybody?